Hello, welcome back. This is Mina Camille here, and we are back with another video, of course. Today we are going to be talking about the Stephane Humbert Lucas House. I am going to be reviewing two fragrances, their latest, which is Pink Boa. And then I'm also going to talk about God of Fire because I feel like they are probably the most fruitiest or fruit forward out of the bunch, so I figured I'd talk about them both in this video. So yeah, let's get right into it. I want to start off with Pink Boa. It's new, it's exciting, it's fun. The bottle is insane. Like, if you like pink, I like pink, but I'm not a huge pink person, but I can still appreciate this bottle. It is so gorgeous. Excuse me. I'm gonna have a picture up here somewhere if I haven't already shown it, but the bottle is Stephane Humbert's bottles. I mean, they're just statement pieces, honestly. They're like works of art. They all like different colored snakes, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. I'm here for it. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Pink Boa. I already sprayed my stick here, and I'm actually wearing both fragrances on my skin, just so I can give a more accurate description of the story that they tell. So with Pink Boa, this I would consider a fruity gourmand. It is definitely feminine leaning. We have top notes of rosemary, bergamot, blackcurrant. Middle notes are vodka, raspberry, basil, and the base is patchouli, amber, ublinum, and musk. At first whiff, this smells like Truly's strawberry lemonade drink or raspberry lemonade. The black can, you know, it's definitely like the vodka in this comes through out of the gate. And she never leaves. Like the vodka in here, it's interesting because usually when I think of boozy, my mind goes to like dark liquors like cognacs and bourbons and whiskeys. This is definitely boozy, but it's vodka, and it smells like a vodka fruity cocktail. Very fruity, almost like Smarties. You remember the Smarties candies or Sweethearts? Think of like that and vodka. This honestly makes me think of my college days. It makes me think of like spilling lemon drops all over my hand as I like push my way through a crowded club. Or I should say get pushed through a crowded club. You know, it's like good times and hangovers. That's what this smells like. This smells like this smells like my 20s. Yeah, this smells like a good time and a blur. There's something very faint. Like it's very faint, but there's something in here that also reminds me of my mom's like old Lancome lipstick from like the 90s that she's never gotten rid of. And if you've smelled like vintage lipstick before, or like if you used to play in your mom's makeup when you were younger, the scent, when you open the lipstick and you close it, there's like this little whiff that comes out, and it's I can't describe it other than a lipstick scent, and a vintage one at that. I would say this is probably one of the most nostalgic scents that I've ever smelled. Like I wasn't alive in the 80s, but I feel like this smelled like the 80s. Yeah, it's hard for me not to associate this with The Hangover. Because it really smells like an alcoholic beverage, a fruity one. And those are the most dangerous, we all know. But yeah, if this smells like something you smelled before, put it in the comment box below. I can think of actual real life things that this smells like, but not necessarily fragrances, at least right now. Yeah, all that's coming to mind is like, you know, simply raspberry lemonade, spilled lemon drops, Truly drinks, like all the alcohol stuff is what's coming to mind. I can't really see past that. So, final thoughts. Would I buy this fragrance? Is it worth it? Is it worth the hype? It's honestly really new, so I don't necessarily know if the hype is legit yet. But what I will say is I'm on the fence about this fragrance. I honestly am leaning more towards not buying it because it's making me think about all of the alcoholic drinks that I don't want. But I also think that I could buy it for that reason of having I think it's kind of cool to have a fragrance that you can put on and, you know, it makes you feel like you're in your 20s, early 20s. It's very nostalgic. Maybe if I do buy this, I will say, if I do end up buying this, it's because of the bottle and me just wanting to think about when my knees didn't crack when I moved them. That's it. That's it, okay? Otherwise, I think I can do without this in my collection. The fragrance isn't groundbreaking to me. It is very nostalgic though. Very, very nostalgic. And I think that a lot of people who like this are probably going to like it for the same reasons. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. I don't know if I would get this. If you see it on my vanity somewhere, just know that I really, 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 really like that bottle. All right, let's move on to the next fragrance. We have another Fruity Gourmand. This one is God of Fire. And I love this fragrance. This is another polarizing fragrance from their collection. I feel like you either love it or you hate it. I love it, and I'm going to tell you why after we get into the notes. So, notes. We have, at the top, we have mango, lemon, pink berries, and ginger. In the middle, we have blue coumarin, jasmine, dry woods. And then in the base, we have oud, nagarmatha, musk, and amber. Don't ask me what the hell nagarmatha is because I don't know. I'm realizing as I go through this fragrance journey and as I discover more scents, I'm realizing that I really love mango. If you saw my video on the Cruz del Sur 2 review, you will see like my personal attachments with mango. But I'm realizing that I love mango scents in all forms. Let's move on to my thoughts on this fragrance. So initially when I smell this, I get a tart mango, like an unripe green mango. When you know when you pick up a mango when it's hard and you know it can sit on your counter for a few days and be all right. I get that squeezed with lemon and the promise of woods when I first spray it. It reminds me almost of the mango salsa that I make for my shrimp tacos, minus the jalapeno, but you still get that spice in there from the ginger. And so like when I'm making that salsa, it kind of smells like this, but like a less perfumey, more realistic version. Like it smells like, it kind of smells like that. Like there's lemon, there's the zest, you know, there's a spiciness to there. So I really like this. I enjoy it. To me, it's very edible. It is gourmand, but it doesn't make me think of edible in the sense of like, oh, you smell so sweet. You smell like a dessert. It just makes me think edible. Like, I don't know. It makes me think of salsa. That's probably very unique to me, but that's what it makes me think of. It's interesting when you get into the dry down. I've seen some comments on this fragrance, and people, like I said, they either like it or they hate it. The ones who hate it, they complain that it's linear, that it's overly ripe mango, or like too sweet, or like spoiled rotten mango. What else have they been saying? They like the other Mango Kiss better. That kind of stuff. So I read the reviews before I smelled the fragrance. And I'd have to disagree. I don't think it's linear. I actually think that this mango, it's the weirdest thing, but it like gets ripe. It's almost like the mango gets ripe in the dry down. So when you first start out, it smells tart. It smells like a green mango, and I think that's because of the lemon would be my guess. Like the lemon and the ginger, it smells way more tart. And then in the dry down, it smells ripe. I do agree with the overripe. It does kind of smell overripe, like very, very sweet. But I feel like the wood and the amber and the musk kind of keep that sweetness in check so it doesn't get out of hand and it doesn't give you like a headache. And the woods and the amber kind of do a tug of war with the mango and the berries. It's interesting, but in that way, I do actually think that it is complex. I don't think this is linear at all. It definitely changes. It goes from something that's a little more bitter to more sweet. I like the woodiness in there. I know some people say that it doesn't match the fragrance or it's a little off-putting, but I personally like it because I feel like this separates this fragrance from being like completely a just sweet fragrance. You know, it gives it an edge. Earlier I said this was feminine, I think, but the more I smell it, I can see a man wearing this, and maybe it's because my skin is pulling a lot of the what is there, patchouli in here? Or oud. Whatever. It's pulling more of the woods now, and I could see a man wearing this and getting away with it. I know, okay, comparisons. I said I wasn't gonna mention any, but I am gonna mention just one because it's reminding me of that one, but a more feminine version, and that's salted green mango. But that's all I'm gonna say about it because I'm about to do a whole video on it. But yes, stay tuned. I will talk about that and this together. But yeah, my final thoughts. Would I buy this? Yes, I am actually buying this. I'm trying to decide if I want to wait till next summer because I don't see myself wearing this at all in the fall or the winter. So I'm kind of thinking like maybe doesn't make sense to buy it right now because it's getting colder. Maybe I'll ask for it for Christmas. But I'll probably wait till the summertime to get this fragrance. I don't know. We'll see. There's another mango fragrance on my list that I also really want. So we'll just see how that goes. But yeah, I would definitely buy this. I like it a lot. I personally think that it's a unique fragrance. Unique is a strong word. But I think that it's a very enjoyable fragrance. And I think that it's worth it to get the bottle. So yeah, I would buy this fragrance. I give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like Pink Boa? Do you like God of Fire? Would you buy either? Or are they just both passes for you? Let me know. Also, if you smell Pink Boa and it reminds you of something else or it smells very similar to something else, let me know as well because right now my mind is drawing a blank and I can't really think of anything. Alright, so that is all that I have for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and go ahead and hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye.